Hey, how we doing? I'm Andy. This is Spiders. Thank you for coming back and watching. And today we're going to have a look at a pairing. Well, this will be the third pairing that I've done of the Dolichothele diamantinensis. I've been a week in the new room, and if I'm honest, it's been all go. I've got loads going on behind the camera on the table there, loads of stuff to rehousing and whatnot. And we've got a few bits. You can see this box here has got my Selenocosmia coveriki female, and she's just molted, so I've got a male just sat alongside her. You might not be able to pick it up on the camera, so I'm waiting. They're going to go together soon. And this box here behind my head has actually got, oh, you may see her, she's just climbing out, is my pair of P. regalis. So yeah, like I say, I had said once I got everything in this space, I'd be able to really kick on with things and what I was doing. So yeah, this is the first step of that, I suppose. So yeah, like I said, it's the Dolichothele diamantinensis. Did do a pairing a few weeks ago. I think I did do a video on that one actually, and wasn't 100%, but I got what I thought was a insemination towards the end of that pairing as it happened. And then I've done a second one about 3 or 4 weeks ago for whatever reason. I think the camera died, so I didn't end up filming that one. But yeah, this is going to be the last pairing that I do with him before I send this male on. And I'm just going to shut up and show you the footage. See you in a bit. So here we have my female, and as I've mentioned, she has been paired. Well, I did the video a while ago, but she has been paired again since off camera that particular time. And you'll just see, just sneaking in over the edge here, we have our male, and fair play, he doesn't waste any time in sort of letting her know he's there, although he sort of heads off in the wrong direction. So yeah, I gave him a little bit of a gentle nudge just to try and bring him round. But you can see here he got stuck on the brush, which massively attracted their attention. I will admit I was worried for a second here that she might start stalking him, and I might have made a bit of a balls up when I shifted him, but as you'll see, it did actually turn out pretty alright. And I will give this guy his dues. He didn't waste a lot of time in this particular pairing. You see, this is all sort of as things happened, and normally, or I think in the last pairing, there was a lot of like tapping, a lot of building up to it, but there you go, you can see he pushes straight into her within a few seconds quite early on, and you can't see it on the camera. You can see one of those pedipalps going, but there was, again, I could get my eye level down and see there was a couple of insertions here, to the point where you'll see in just a second, I think he actually may have got stuck inside her. It looks here like they're trying maybe to separate, and it just wasn't. So you can see it looked like he was trying to pull out. Anyway, they did get separated, and it was alright. She didn't rush in for the kill or anything, so there was still sort of tippy tapping here, as you can see. Here, there was still sort of no aggression from the female, despite what had gone on, because like I say, it definitely looked like his pedipalp was stuck, whether it was just the angle that they'd shifted to or whatever. But as I say, I mean, hopefully that'll be a good sign in regards to there being a proper insemination, and hopefully he's getting an egg sac further down the line. Like. as you can see, this dude just carried on with his little dance for a while at the side. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but the legs are touching. You may be able to see as he's vibrating. There we are. And just as the angle changes, they separate, typically. But yeah, like I say, he was constantly in contact with her, so there was a lot of communication going through, and there was no aggression from her. But this was a bit more akin to what the last couple of pairings, or the last pairing that I did was like, where there seemed to be a lot of foreplay. Like I say, it was quite surprising that he went in so early and so soon at the beginning of this video. Like, the other pairings seemed to have been about 10 minutes of tapping and foreplay, and then sort of about maybe a minute where the real actions happen towards the end of it, and then they've been separated. Like. I have considered cohabiting these two at one point, but like I say, this being the third pairing I've done with him now, and I'm pretty sure, not 100% in the first pairing, but definitely the second two, there's been some incisions there, so maybe I'll skip the idea of cohabiting him, and I'll just maybe look at passing him on now. So if anybody is interested in a mature male diamantinensis, drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, and we'll see if we can sort it out. Again, you see, this is where he goes in again. Fortunately, again, the way that they worked it, I couldn't quite get the good angle for the camera here, and I didn't want to risk moving it and disturbing them too much. But there we are, all done and dusted. Yeah, well, as you can see, that looked, to me, there was definitely right at the beginning, once they actually come together, there was a definite insemination on there, because I could see that he was like physically stuck inside her, and that was when it all got a bit scatty before they separated. Like, and I'm pretty certain, again, from the angle that I had, that there was two or three more insertions towards the end. But again, it's the same as it always is when we're doing this. It's a bit of a waiting game, so we'll just have to keep her fed up, keep her environment right and everything, keep her conditioning well, and hopefully in a couple of months' time we'll know whether or not, well, we'll get an egg sac, hopefully, but one way or another we'll know in a couple of months' time what's happening. But yeah, that's me done. So again, thank you very much for coming along and watching. You know, everything's, I always say this, everything's downstairs. If you want to subscribe and that, please feel free. It helps with the algorithm and the channel growing and all the rest of it. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you all next time. Cheers. Ta-ra.